Hey everybody, and welcome back to another vlog. You may or may not have noticed we're not in our house at the moment. We are actually staying with my dad and taking care of him. So that's why we didn't have a video last week. We were kind of thrown in a bit of a loop and we didn't have time to get one ready. But it is Sunday today and we're going to vlog today. So we hope that you're happy to come along with us. Nothing too exciting happening. There's Dan. We have just been to do our grocery shopping, so we'll show you what we got while we pop that away. Dad is just out at the moment with my nephew, so we're enjoying a couple of free hours.
We've got to shave his head.
We've got to shave his head.
We've got this. He's a shaver ready to go. And we'll just make dinner with you.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of plans.
We don't.
Like Erika said, we've already been shopping. We've been for a walk.
Yes.
Just had a lazy morning without all of the questions, because there is a lot of questions. We could tell him what's happening 5 times one day, 5 times the next day. It doesn't retain at all.
No.
So, and it's not his fault. He just completely does not retain it.
He has dementia.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched the show.
I was also going to show you where the girls have been.
Yeah, so we have the
staying.
cats here as well.
So I'm just out while we can have them out, but they normally stay in the garage, so we don't put a car in the garage while they're here. So I'll take you out there and show you.
And as soon as they come in here, they just have to smell everything. They don't kind of just settle down and sleep somewhere, which would be fine. But yeah, so we just let them out for little walks around every now and then.
So they have this whole garage, which is way more than what they have in our house when they're locked up. So they have their favourite spots already. Jem will quite often be on that chair. We just brought this little cardboard thing. Jem also likes to sit on that. We brought that from home. We see Scout in there quite often in the night time, but Scout's absolute favourite spot is above the fridge on this like trolley. See that like shopping trolley thing? She sits on that. She has been sitting on that all day for days on end. They have their little food set up here, their kitty litter. So they're pretty happy in here. Scout likes to catch... Oh yes, she does like to hide in there as well. Scout likes to catch the lizards because there are massive like lizards around here. And there's a little hole in the garage there, and they come in there and she stands there waiting for them and she catches them. But they are honestly pretty happy in here. They scratch to come out, but like that's not unusual. They do that at home as well. And if they weren't with us, they would either be at home by themselves, which wouldn't happen this time, or they would be in like a cattery in a cage way smaller than this, costing us a lot of money. So this works quite well when they come here.
Hello babies. Hello Scouty. Are you having an adventure? Hey Jimmy.
Right, I will show you what we got at the supermarket. We always need eggs. I pretty much have fried eggs for breakfast most mornings. And Erika's been having boiled eggs for her first meal.
Not without my Thermomix, I haven't though.
Sorry about that. Okay, this is ridiculous. But they were the best looking strawberries there in a bloody love heart because it's Valentine's Day tomorrow. They were ridiculously expensive, but they look really nice. And it's been hard to get nice looking berries at the moment, so we paid a ridiculous amount of money for these, but to have them in a heart-shaped container. But
Happy Valentine's Day.
Wanted nice strawberries. We have some tomatoes because Erika will quite often have like almost like a tasting plate for your first meal. Tomatoes, cucumber,
boiled eggs, something like
some form of meat like ham or turkey or something. We are also making meatballs on the Dan versus the Kitchen, which is on tomorrow. So we needed some passata for that. I'm pretty sure the garlic was for that and for the pesto as well.
So this video will be coming out after that.
Yes.
So definitely if you didn't watch it, go back and check it out because those meatballs are so good. And they're really good because my dad loves them as well.
This basil smells so nice. So we're going to make pesto. I'll probably make that today, so I'll show you. It's really simple to make, provided Cheryl has a blender. Broccoli,
That's what we're going to have with the meatballs. I think we'll just have some steamed broccoli. Do you reckon?
Yep.
That's what I bought it for.
Lemons for the pesto. Cream for something. I'm not sure.
I was going to make some curried zucchini.
Oh yes,
night.
yeah. Which is we've also done a Dan versus the kitchen with chicken tenders and curried zucchini when we were in Port Macquarie, and it is also delicious. Excuse me, Jem. You can't be trusted. You're gonna ruin this couch. So, the couches here are very nice. They're like full recliners, all of them.
Very comfortable.
We've been enjoying that.
We've been living our best recliner life.
But we definitely don't want our girls to be scratching them, and they are free at the moment. So if I interrupt the broadcast by clapping and trying to get them off, excuse me. So we have some of the Spudler potatoes. So they're 25% less carbs. If we have a potato, we tend to choose this. We don't eat them all the time, but
we've been trying to do things that are kind of low carb / dad friendly.
Yeah, so
he's eating the same
much
dinner.
trickier, yeah.
So we're just kind of using probably more replacement type things than we
normally would.
Yeah.
We were lazy and we bought the toasted pine nuts for the pesto. Erika just grabbed this. I'm assuming at some point we might do something like this.
Yeah.
There's going to be extra mince.
That's what I thought.
So we're also planning on doing hot dogs for dinner tonight. So we got some of the lower sugar, lower salt Heinz tomato ketchup because it tastes the best and it's easiest to buy. Some ham for Erika, and your dad will probably eat some of that as well. These are the hot dogs we like. They're organic Cleavers beef hot dogs. The ingredients are on the front: organic beef, water, salt, organic spices, celery extract, herb extracts, organic onion, and organic garlic. So they are super clean ingredients. If you're missing hot dogs, you can do them without the bun. We're going to show you what we're going to do bun wise a little bit later, but you can literally we just cook these up, all 6 of them, put 3 on each plate, top them with all of the things you would put in a hot dog, caramelized onions if you want, cheese, pickles, gherkins, mustard, tomato sauce, and just eat them on the plate. Delicious. But we're going to try a hot bun version on the video. And with the meatballs, we need beef and pork mince. So we have both of those. So you only use 250 of each. So like I said, Erika will probably make that stroganoff with the leftovers. And this is pepper hot smoked salmon. Very good ingredients. It is literally just a Norwegian Atlantic salmon, sea salt and pepper.
And it's such a good thing to have in the fridge because I can that's such a quick lunch, either for me or I can pack it for Dan with some salad or boiled eggs or something.
It's easy
and
to
it's
just
nice.
have.
You can just eat it cold as is. It's really nice.
And like I said, curried zucchini and chicken tenders. So we bought some chicken tenders as well. So this isn't our whole week, but let me grab the planner. Hang on.
Also, I had to choose between bringing my coffee machine or the Thermomix with us because, I can't be too extreme. And I went with the coffee machine and it was the best decision that I made.
Well, the thing that I figured is if we went and bought you a coffee every day, because you do have a coffee every day, and if you didn't have the coffee machine, you would want to bought one.
Yeah.
That is probably going to be $5 every day for what is potentially a month. It was no-brainer to bring the coffee machine. It wasn't hard to bring it.
Although my dad can't get his head
around
he's
so how many questions does he ask you around it every day?
Every day when I make my coffee. How many of those do you have a day? How many does Dan have?
Why doesn't Dan drink it? It's ridiculous that it's here if Dan doesn't have any.
Big thing, just for you to have one coffee a day.
And so we do like to roughly plan out our dinners at least. So when we do our shop, so we're having hot dogs tonight. Then we're having teriyaki chicken from Costco that I bought last week, and Erika has been making this delicious fried cauliflower rice. It's so yummy. I'll make the meatballs on Monday night for dinner on Tuesday or Wednesday night because we might go to trivia. Chicken tenders with curried zucchini, and then we'll just figure out kind of Friday and Saturday depending on what we're planning on doing. So this is the kind of stuff we buy most weeks, right? A bunch of meat stuff, a few veggies. There's quite a bit of veggie in the fridge as well because Erika's mum left some here. Always eggs and just a couple of bits and pieces.
Also this afternoon when Dad comes home, he doesn't know yet, but we thought we would film a video because we got sent some of these kind of Aussie Bark is the brand. It's called It's Jerky But Not. So it's kind of like beef and chicken and fish chips. So we've got all of their flavours here, and we're going to film a taste test video with Dad as well. We'll see how that goes. He might not want to do it. But I'm really interested to see how these chicken chips, so they're like crunchy, air-dried meat. And the ingredients seem pretty good. So yeah, keep an eye out. That video will come out next week, which will be that we're trying all of these flavours of the Aussie Bark jerky. As Dan was saying earlier, just right at the bottom corner, there's like a small hole, and this is where Scout sits and just watches that corner, waiting for a lizard to come in to play with. So, Scouty.
What are you doing up there? Hello? Look at this. They love getting in these cutouts between the kitchen and the front door. I think it's just because it's high and they can get to it from the kitchen bench. Don't tell Erika's mum.
Okay, so apparently we have to cut Dad's hair. So what? I just go all over with this, do I?
Yeah, I'll usually.
I'm about to find out.
Usually up here, but
Maybe I'll get a bigger towel.
yeah,
so
that's
you
a
can...
good idea.
Doesn't seem to be doing anything. How hard does Mum normally press?
Well, how's that?
Hard as that?
Not doing anything.
Doesn't appear to be.
Do you take the cover off? Wow.
I was like, how does this work? Okay. That's better. Does that feel okay?
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Okay.
Oh, you can see the difference
Yeah.
now that you took the
Just
cover
there.
off.
Now I took the cover off. That is hilarious. The hairdresser in no time.
I don't think so.
He's done.
He's gone zen like.
Breathe in, breathe out. Well, that was easier than I thought. Thought it was going to be like those clippers that they use in
Yeah.
the hairdresser.
They can gouge you.
Well, that's pretty easy. You just rub it all over.
You happy with that, Barry?
Yeah.
Feel better now?
Well, there was nothing to feel before, was there?
Well, you had
It
hair.
was a bit long, yeah.
There you go. You're all smooth.
Well, there you go, eh?
Feel better?
Yeah.
So we have this bread roll mix. The brand is Low Carb Zone, and we bought it from Low Carb Emporium. We've had it in the cupboard for a little bit, so we thought we would use this to make buns for our hot dogs. But we just realised that we needed 330 grams of egg whites. So Dan's just going to duck to Coles and grab a carton of egg whites because I'm thinking that would be quite a few eggs. So it makes 8 buns. So yeah, we haven't ever had it before. The ingredients are psyllium husk almond meal, baking soda, salt, linseeds. So I think they'll be similar to those Diet Doctor bread rolls because what you add to it is egg white, apple cider vinegar and boiling water. So we'll give these a go when Dan gets back with the egg whites.
I have the egg whites. I needed 330 grams of egg whites. I'm like, I'm not cracking that many eggs. So
I wonder how much an egg white weighs, like 60 grams or something? That's a fair amount of eggs.
No idea. This is 500 grams and it's the equivalent of 16 egg whites.
Right, okay.
So I was probably
like
going to be cracking like a dozen eggs. So cheaper option, I would say, and also the easier option.
Well,
I am really glad I didn't have to crack all those
that's
eggs.
a lot of egg white.
ACV 2 tablespoons. Don't know that that's super necessary. Add the dry mix and whisk it again. Did we boil the kettle?
Yep. Just made Dad a cup of tea, so it's freshly boiled.
Oh, remove the small container with the linseeds. I did feel that in there and I was like, what the Jesus is that?
Oh, right.
Linseeds, which I assume might go on top.
Right, okay.
Okay, so we whisk that and then we put in some boiling water. Okay, so now we add 1 cup of boiling water.
Ooh.
Then we let it stand for 10 minutes. So I'll just mix this in. It's got psyllium husk, so it will absorb a lot of this moisture, would be my guess.
It has already, hasn't it?
Yeah. Which is why I didn't want to let it to stand for too long before I put the water in. So we will let this, so it just says, let sit for 10 minutes before forming individual buns or rolls using wet hands. Each bun should weigh about 115 grams. Sprinkle with the linseeds and then bake for 55 minutes. So we'll let this sit for 10 minutes and then we'll come back and form them up. Okay, so it has been 10 minutes. I'll check the texture of this. Oh yeah, it's definitely absorbed. It's absorbed the moisture. So I'm just going to form these into hot dog buns and then I'll show you what they look like once I get that done. Okay, that is what they look like. I'm going to put the linseeds on and then I'm going to pop them in the oven for about 55 minutes.
What's going on in here?
We're having special cuddle time.
Oh, Scouty.
Scouty.
Hello.
Oh my god, there is so much hair on this tuna. Oh my god, Scout.
As you can see, we've spread ourselves around. Just got crap everywhere.
We've definitely settled in.
You reading?
Yeah. Just having some quiet time, aren't we, Scouty?
I was going to mention as well, yesterday we actually went to our house to check out the new screens and the work is starting tomorrow in the backyard. It's very exciting, but we'll show you a little clip that we took of the new screens here.
We have some exciting news, guys. The screens are in, so we can actually have the doors open out back here now, including the servery window and everything, so that is great. Also, the backyard is about to be demolished.
Gutted.
So that's going to start this week, which is really exciting. All of this up to the shed's going to stay, will be ripped up, and then once they've ripped it up they can start the process. So as we progress, like we did with the back room, we will show you how it's going. Erika's mum doesn't have very sharp palms. Right, we're just going to cut the hot dogs up, pop them in the pan. This has been on for about half an hour or so. Just getting some caramelized onions going. I'm just going to cut these in half, pan fry them, and then we'll build our hot dogs for dinner.
Just getting the table ready. We've got some cheese. I chopped up some pickles, some tomato ketchup, mustard, some gherkins, and the buns.
I couldn't resist, I've already taken a bite. I have made my hot dog, onions, pickles, cheese, hot dog, mustard, tomato, and the bun's pretty good, but I'll take another bite. The bun is a lot like the Diet Dr. bun. A little bit kind of spongy and kind of a bit hard to explain. But
Kind of wet almost.
yeah, it's nice, and I would use them as a portal for something like a hot dog or a burger.
Yeah.
Put lots of flavour on there. I probably wouldn't do it just like butter and Vegemite. It would probably be a little bit too plain. But otherwise it's a really good vessel for burgers, hot dogs, that kind of thing. Yes, it's pretty good. Mike's eating his.
How is it?
Oh, really nice. Different.
Here it is. Hopefully you have enjoyed coming along on our day with Barry, hanging out here. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you give us a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.